Hi guys, today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the Cottage Press Language Lessons for Children. I've got the Primer 1 here, and the Primer 1, it is separated into 3 seasons. You've got autumn, winter, and spring, and there's a book for each season, and I've got the autumn right here. The books are divided into 12 weeks each book, and there's 4 days a week. And so far, I have only bought the autumn. I have not used this curriculum yet. I'm going to be using it next year with my son. I decided to do a video of a quick walkthrough through it because there's really nothing on the internet about this. And I thought there might be somebody out there that wants to see the book a little bit closer. And I have not purchased the winter or the spring books. I can't show it to you today. I just kind of wanted to use it before investing in the whole entire year's worth of curriculum. And it comes with the Teacher Helps book, which is a little bit smaller than the regular workbook. I do recommend you get the Teacher Helps book. You can't really do the curriculum properly without this book. It has a pretty good introduction on how to properly use the curriculum, which is one of the reasons this book is so helpful. I'm going to read a lesson format here, and I'm going to go over a week of lessons with you guys. This is for every week. This is how it's set up. It says each primer book is divided into 12 weeks of study. Each week is divided into 4 days of work with a poetry or prose section at its heart. Each day's lesson includes a short copywork exercise from the copybook selection and a brief grammar or phonics review exercise connected with the copybook selection. The weekly routine also includes narration exercises on day 1 and 3, a nature study lesson on day 2, and a picture study lesson on day 4. So that sums it up really good, what you're going to be expecting every week. One reason my son picked this out is because the lessons are pretty similar from week to week, so he's going to know exactly what to expect on each day of the week. And he really likes that idea. I'm going to read a little bit over here. There's going to be different readings at the beginning of each week. And there's a note about scripture copywork selections. There's just a few scripture copywork selections. It's not like the whole thing is filled with it. It says it's taken from the New King James Version of the Bible, just in case anybody was wondering about that. But most of the weekly copy selections are going to be like from poems or parts of books. And I'm going to take you guys through week 6 in the autumn book. I'll open up the workbook first. So week 6 in the autumn starts with a little reading from Emily Dickinson, which I love how they use classic writers here. And then you're going to be using this reading throughout the week for your copy work. And then it's separated by days. So they're clearly marked. This is week 6, day 1. And the next page over here is going to be week 6, day 1 also. So you've got just 2 pages to complete for day 1. And then for day 2, you've got 2 pages. Here's the first page and here's the second page. Day 3, you're going to have 2 pages also. So your child knows exactly how much they're going to have to cover each day to be finished. And so day 1, there's vocabulary words to read. You're going to read a story. So here's the book you're going to use to read the story, and this book you're going to use throughout the autumn workbook. So you're going to be reading from here for 12 weeks. And in the beginning of the Teacher Help book, it recommends either reading this out loud to your child or having the child read part of it. Now, my son is pretty advanced with reading, so I'm just going to have him read these by himself, or maybe just read the whole thing out loud to me. And here is the week 6 story, the Planetree. You can see it's really short. See, it goes into a different story in the next page. So you just have to read this. That's all you have to do for that day. And then they have to do copy work. And here's the grammar for the day. There's a little grammar every day. And this is day 2. And at the beginning of each day, they've got to write the dates, which I love. There's nature study over here. They've got to observe a tree and draw the leaf. And then down here, they've got to identify the tree. And there's copy work in day 2. And there's a little grammar section. And then that's it for day 2. Here's day 3. You've got the dates. You've got your vocabulary words. You've got a story to read. Just going to be like a little short story again. So there's pretty much 2 stories from this book every week. And then you've got to draw a picture of the story. You've got your copy work. So the copy work's a little bit bigger on this day. And day 4, there's the dates. The picture study, they've got to either copy a work of art, or you can cut and paste a work of art here. I'm going to have my son copy it because he's a little bit older. So on day 4, there's always going to be dictation, which your teacher helps book is going to tell you exactly how to do that. And then over here is the grammar section. And that's it for the week. Now I'm going to go over the teaching helps book with you for week 6. It always includes the beginning reading from the first part of the week. And then it goes over copy work and dictation for that week. Here's just the answers for the spelling and grammar. This is pretty basic that you probably don't even need that part. There's ideas for the rhyming words. And then this is one of the most important parts of it. It really goes into the nature study section. Talks a lot about what you're supposed to be doing for that. Goes into the next page. And then there's optional enrichment activities, which is really nice. I'll probably do a few of those every week too. Here are 2 of the books that are used in this curriculum. This book right here is for the autumn, and I had gone ahead and bought the spring book. I'd gotten such a good price on it, and I thought, you know, even if we don't continue with the curriculum, he's going to enjoy reading this book. So this doesn't have as many pictures as the first one, but it's got a few. And these books are also for free online if your child would prefer to just read them online. My child really likes to have an actual book in front of him to read. And what I'm going to use to go along with this is I've had this for a while at home now, North American Wildlife, and I'm going to use this for the nature study part of it. And you definitely don't need to get a book for it. I just think this is going to be helpful for my son. As far as identifying different plants, and you've got to identify different animals and write down characteristics of the animals. And for the picture study, they've got free works of art that you can print up online. I have got this book at home already, so rather than wasting the color ink to print them up or, you know, opening the computer, I'm going to pick some artists from here and have him look at these. Now, age-wise, there's really not much that you can find online about which age to use this with. This is Primer 1, and of course there's 3 books for each season, and there's the next level up is called Primer 2, and there's also an autumn, winter, and spring for that. Primer 1 is listed to be 2nd to 3rd grade. Everything I could find on it, people were using this with their 8-year-olds. And then Primer 2 is, I believe, for 4th and 5th grade. So this is an all-in-one curriculum. It's pretty much open and go, which I really love about it. So in addition to this, I'm also going to be doing some keyboarding practice online. And I'm probably, after he's really comfortable with the keyboard, I'm probably going to jump into like an online spelling keyboarding practice program, just so he can get a little bit more confident with his typing and his spelling at the same time. And I'm also going to do 30 minutes of silent reading. Whatever book he chooses, he can pick for the silent reading. So one of the reasons I picked this is I absolutely love that there's nature study in here, and it corresponds to the seasons. My son had been in public school for the younger grades, and I never really got to do any nature study with him. So I think he's really going to enjoy doing the added nature study to it. I also picked this because it looks like it's a really gentle way of teaching language arts. This is his least favorite subject. So at first glance, this may seem to be a little bit light on the grammar, but I think it's really building up to get your child ready for, you know, writing those papers and essays in the higher grades. And it does teach grammar through copywork, dictation, and sentence diagramming. And I believe the sentence diagramming starts in the Primer 2 series. So I've just shown you guys a really quick look into it. I haven't started it yet, so I can't do detailed information on it. But since there isn't a lot out there, I thought I would go ahead and film this video to help you out. It's not really well advertised, and I kind of wish that I'd found this earlier for him. So I hope you guys found this closer look helpful. We are really looking forward to starting it next year. Bye!